Okay, so we're back, guys, for just one short little coda here, which is going to be probably one of my rarest instances in ever doing a coda for an LP. But yeah, this is just going to be a very short addendum to the whole series in general. So while we have completed the game, we have beaten the Shadow Queen. However, we still do have some post-game material that I do kind of feel they need to show off a little bit. So let's just sail back to Rogueport for just a little while. You're a strange one, sir. It must be something special to convince you to return. Yeah, it must be very, very convincing. Although if I had a Goomba that cute waiting for me at the dock, I might return too. Yeah, exactly, especially one with a pith helmet. Well, whatever you're doing, be careful. Goodbye, sir. I wouldn't mind having a pith helmet. It kind of adds a little bit of a fashion to it, I guess. Long time no see, Mario. I'm totally glad I got to see you again. This is awesome. Everyone's ready. We heard you were coming, so we've been waiting here for you. Yeah, and they're all gonna jump in your pockets again. So are you ready to go? Wherever you want to go, we are so there with you. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I mean... Hi, Coops. Hi, Flurry. Hi, Joe Badgery. Hi, Vivian. How are things with the Shadow Sirens? And Bobbery, how are things on the sea, old mate? I guess he decided to stop sailing the seas right now just to hang out with us. And guess what? Cortez is no longer around. I don't know where he is, but I don't think we really need him anymore, given that we can use the transport pipe underground to bring us to Keelhaul Key. However, what I would like to know is, who is this guy? Ah, Mario, it's me, Lumpy, don't you remember? I went to Dry Desert to drill for oil. Ring a bell? I never encountered you in Dry Desert. Unless if you grew up to be a pretty huge fat nomadic mouse. I did it! I totally struck oil! There were times that I was covered in dust, weak and ready to give up. But I never lost sight of the dream, and one day I finally seized it. Good for you. Just don't let your dream die, Mario. I know you'll make it someday, just like I did. Well, you know, given that the fact that we're starting to try to divert from fossil fuels, I don't think searching for oil should be the most relevant quest in today's day and age, but okay. Good for you for pursuing your dream there. I'm guessing the Mushroom Kingdom is not really experiencing that much climate change as the real world is. The real world that I'm living in. Okay, so the Trouble Center here. So this is just basically the last... Actually, no, let's check the Bat Shop. I have... Actually, no, let's go check the shop in general, because I do have enough to spend more on Luigi's useless volumes. They're kind of useless and worthless because they're all fictional, I know it. He just wrote that novel just to try to upstage me. There we go, here's, I'm guessing, the latest volume? Hopefully that's the latest volume. If there's more, then I'm going to be really sad. But I'm going to guess that hopefully that'll be the last tome in a series. Okay, let's just check one more time. Just one more measly little time. Okay, good. Thank you. Now we're back to selling mushrooms. Thank you. That's all I have to say is thank you. Thank you, and thank you again. Because I'm running out of money here. I'm running out of dough. That's what you get when you spend some of your coinage on life shrooms and other things. And what are you doing over here, bro? You weren't on the boat with me. I've been catching a breather here, you know, reflecting back on all my adventures, if you ever had any. It's been a long road, bro. Oh, God. Okay, well, there's the backstory on the Super Luigi book. I guess I'll get back to that later. Okay, so anything worth checking out here at the badge shop? Piercing blow. Oh, that might be useful. Damage dodge, I think I have. On simplifier, which is a lot more challenging. There's first attack, which was reintroduced here. It was introduced in the first game. Actually, I think I might. And it only takes 1 badge point too, so that's pretty good. So now let me get rid... Oh! I don't need to get rid of anything. There's my last badge point used up right there. However, I still need to, it's either Zap Tap, that's another good one. What I probably should do is get rid of Power plus P, and maybe equip some of these badges that I will probably use for, you know, just for any future adventures while we're here. And let me bring back that 1 badge. Actually, Spike Shield 2, I will need you. And fuck. How am I able to get... Oh, there's all or nothing. Double Dip, Pity Flower, Zap Tap. I don't need Zap Tap. Where was that 1 badge? It wasn't... And there's Double Dip again. Oh yeah, chill out. That's it. Well, fuck, I might have to get rid of Fire Drive then. Dang it. Ah, it doesn't matter, though. Chill out it is. Okay, now let's read about how Luigi just came to write his whole worthless series on this. I don't know if I will ever do any addendums on reading the whole book series, but probably not. Might as well just hear the background of it. And well, let's do Hate Song Tower too. Hate Song Tower stands atop a jagged, unclimbable cliff beyond the northernmost sea. The winds whistle down the cliff, howling like banshees singing songs of hate. Wow, this ought to be really interesting. People say it's pretty much the scariest place in the world, and I had to go there. Blocking out the bone-chilling howls and Mario's already asleep, I somehow managed to reach the tower's door. I was terrified, but thoughts of Princess Eclair warmed my heart and gave me power. All my companions felt the same way. They were with me to the bitter end. Oh yeah, I bet they were. Just trying to look forward to getting this whole adventure done, and so they would stop hanging out with you. Because you're such a boastful little human being, Luigi. The door to the tower swung slowly open to reveal an inconceivable darkness. I tried to call out Princess Eclair's name, but I couldn't even breathe because, as I strained my eyes in the darkness, I saw the most terrifying beast of all! It was a lemon! The Chestnut King himself appeared before me. He was monstrous and drooling of lemons. Puddles of toxic goo that looked like lemons dripped from his mouth, melting the very ground at our feet. I couldn't stop shaking, but I gritted my teeth and faced the evil beast dead on. I dodged the king's fangs, jumped onto his chest, and gave him a hammer whack. And let me guess, that was it. My swing split the air and crashed dead center onto the onto the chestnut, not the Crystal King from Crystal Palace, the Chestnut King's skull. Hope powered me up, bro. I was going toe-to-toe with the king, and I was loving it. This is it, I thought. I can win this. I'll risk it all on my next blow. I gripped my hammer tight and waited for my moment. The tension stung me. Schwack! The ocean winds raged against the tower windows. With that sound as my call to battle, I advanced with no mercy in my heart as we conquered Empire Earth, and then a lot of ellipses here. And then the pious Merlon called to me. I beat him. I defeated the Chestnut King. Yeah, I'm guessing you were describing the battle there, just the battle in your own perspective. An even worse beast came next, a nightmare thing. from Kirby, maybe. But I beat it too. But, wow, it must have been really easy then. I rescued Princess Eclair! It was all over. And then I came back to Rogueport and had a light lunch. And that's about it, even though you were home with me. Huh? You think there is more to the story than that? Not at all! That's it. That's the whole story of the quest for Princess Eclair. Very boring shit. The end. But my adventures won't end here, bro. They'll never end if they came up with a sequel entitled Paper Luigi. Actually, you know what? This guy actually novelized my quest. He's been interviewing me. Oh, so you had a ghostwriter. God damn it, Luigi. I thought that you were gonna show off your writing skills here. He was actually interviewing me here at the end during breaks from my adventure. I don't see him here. What kind of interviewer slash ghostwriter were you talking about? I didn't think anyone would be interested in reading a book about Luigi. Yours truly included. But Super Luigi came out recently, and check this out, bro. Here in Rogueport, it set a new record for consecutive weeks at #1 on the bestseller list. Oh, hooray for Luigi, bro! I started reading it the other day, but it's an encyclopedic account in multiple volumes. Excruciating detail, bro. It's like a history book. It seemed like one anyway. They've got it in the shop here in Rogueport. How about you snag a copy, bro? Yeah, I think I've bought all your copies, you money-grubbing maniac. If you want to hear what I've been up to, yeah, I guess I'll do that. Not, because we're almost done. Actually, let me save right here, since I have nothing better to do. Alright, let's hop along Cassidy to the Trouble Center and make our useless wishes come true. Yay! I love saying you. Oh, wait, Professor Franklin. Did you have anything on the treasure? You seem pretty cheery, and as always, I am happily busy with my research. But by the by, do you know what was in that treasure chest we found in the palace? Let me guess, it was very underwhelming. It contained a dried shroom. A dried shroom, Roy? 1,000-year-old mushroom happened to be the treasure. Oh no, it's nothing to be... Yes, it is pretty disappointed. It's pretty disappointing. Now we know for certain that people indeed ate mushrooms 1,000... Yay! Evidence! Evidence of Yay, evidence of a time capsule. This is a groundbreaking anthropological... No, it's not anthropological discovery. It is not, Professor Franklin. It's a dried shroom. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, I am done with you. But yeah, let me get all these out of your wastebasket here. Dark Bones. Gloomtail. Bowser. Kammy Koopa. Don Knotts. Joe Barbera. Okay. Johnny Bravo. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, well, let's go to Trouble Center then. Let's go to the Trouble Center and pick up some more notes while we're at it. So let's just see. Do we have any final troubling farewells here? Okay, Doty, roast these cats. Bub, help me make up. And, okay, Bub from Poshly Heights, no doubt. And Swap from wherever. Erase that graffiti. Okay, let's start with Doty. I really wanted to see the great tree, so we have to go back to the Boggly Woods. Okay, but there are many cads in the way. Oh no, those stupid pale piranhas. Won't someone please roust these ne'er-do-wells because I don't have any weapons of any kind? I'm waiting in Boggly Woods near the great... No. Oh god, okay, thank you. I guess we'll just take... I guess we're just right now up to the end of the game, so I guess we'll be visiting the Boggly Woods for the last time. See you when I get there. Okay, now we're back to this very bone-chilling place. So, let's just see what all this bedlam is about. Okay, there you are. Ah, now this is a problem. Eh? Are you Canadian? What's that you say? Ah, you could help me? Excellent, just marvelous. I was just about to give up on the whole deal. I came to the woods just to see the great tree, but the thugs up ahead, which are probably even weaker than me. Scared me. Contending with goons is not part of my repertoire. So you're sounding a little bit like me here, so to speak, so I've stalled here. Do you suppose you could give all the goons up ahead a proper thrashing for me? Well, I'll be waiting here until you do. Thanks in advance, chum. Yeah, thanks for nothing, rich capitalist pig. He came all this way to see the great tree for himself. Now let's clear out all the enemies here like he asked, okay, Mario? Yep, let's just get this all over and done with. Alrighty, here we go, Vivian. Let's just take care of these once and for all. Yep, one. Doggone it, I was so close to rousting all these cats immediately. That's it, right? Yep, here we go. Done already, eh? Marvelous! I can finally see the great tree. I'm in your debt, sir. Just not with the coins. It isn't much, but I hope this will do you for your troubles. It's my change from lunch. Ah. Well, for a rich cur like you, that's actually pretty good. That's not exactly chump change. Perhaps I will see you up ahead. While you just kind of clipped through us. Well, that was pretty easy. Now let's just kind of visit him and see how he's doing, since we're going there anyway to go back to the pipe, because there is a pipe up ahead that we can just use to go back to Rogueport Sewers. Yeah, let's get out of this place right now. Again, the music is really giving me the creeps. Ah, the great tree. As you watch us foolishly continue to repeat history, what could you think of us? You can do nothing but stand and watch our ignorance. No, what rot! To assume that a tree can do nothing, that only proves my own foolishness as a poet, as a very pretentious poet. Well, yeah, yes and no. I mean, this place has always been kind of boring, though. Never really been particularly inspired by it. I guess the great tree is pretty, but just not the woods itself. I've always thought that the woods has had that sort of freaky vibe to it. That's kind of the reason why I don't really like it that much. And back here in Rogueport, so let us now take the second trouble from Bub. So I'm guessing we will have to go all the way back to Polishley Heights for that. So help me make up. I got in a fight with my mom. How dare you? I mean, this is your mom you're talking about. Respect your elders, man. And I need you to help me make up with her. I'll be waiting near the Sanctum in Polishley Heights. Okay. That's pretty nearby. Alrighty, let's go back to Chapter 6 then, without taking the train. Alright, now we're back to the place that I really like. And there we go! Here's our cameo here. Here is our cameo that escaped from Paper Mario. So yeah, now we have Lady Bow and Bootler. They have made their very ghostly return here. Yep, that's Bow. Yeah, that is definitely Bow. Wait a second, Mario, exactly what is your relationship with her? Tell me now. Just kidding, I always wanted to say that. But you did go on an adventure with her, right? Tell me sometime, okay? Yeah, sure. And there's Bootler. He's Bow's butler. But what does a butler do exactly? Especially in Boo's mansion, which didn't really have much to do of anything. It looks like he only listens to Bow, so I guess he wouldn't answer me if I asked. It is you, isn't it, Mario? Well, it's been quite a while, hasn't it? Yeah, like maybe 6 years since we last played together. I've come here with Bootler. Yes, a little vacation to Polishley Sanctum. I hadn't left the mansion in ages. I figured it was time to turn some heads on the road. Gwiah! But what a nice surprise to see you. Feel free to be overwhelmed by my beauty. Which are always beautiful, by the way, even if you are a ghost. Lady Bow, your beauty is like the song of a nightingale in the evening. Indeed, I feel you've grown into a fine young girl who'd make your ancestors proud. Even though you are already ancestors because you're dead. But yeah, very nice cameo there. Very nice to drop into them again. I've been waiting for you, mister. See, I got in a fight with my mom and I want to make it up to her. So I just kind of ran over here, only a couple of screens away. So I wrote her a letter, and I want to give her a present. But I don't know what to get. I've narrowed it down to 3 things, so could you help me decide? Well, I guess I can go get a Kyomeng. A fright mask. I don't as oh I think that's mushroom and cake mix, I do believe. Shroom cake. You've got great taste, so I'm sure it'll go over well. You also have to go find it and bring it here. Cause, you know, they don't sell those things here, unfortunately. So, and unfortunately, I only still have the remaining gem and jellies and ultra shrooms in my person right now, so that won't work. And I don't think we have a shop in town, which is a bit of a shame too, because again, I love this place, and I love the music. Let's see, do we have? Okay, there's Bub's mom. Bub? Who is that? I know no Bub. I have no son at all. Don't speak to me. Yeah, no wonder why you two really did have a fight, didn't you? It seems Bub and the missus had a little row. It's hard when they get to that rebellious age, you know, dear boy. Especially when they're 8 years old. Yeah, I know the feeling that I had when I was 8. Just wanting my first tattoo. Wanting to smoke my first joint. No, definitely not at age 8. Okay, let's go get these ingredients. Should be pretty easy enough, though. Shroom cake, I do believe, is only mushroom and cake mix, and I can just buy those ingredients in Rogueport, so I'll be back before you know it. And we're very much back in Tinsel Tappy Happy Land, so here we go. Yes, I did bring a shroom cake for your mom. Hopefully your mom loves it. Yahoo, a shroom cake, thanks, mister. I will just attach this letter, and Smash Bros, we're done. But I'm afraid to give it to her. She may still be mad. Can you give it to her and come back? Yeah, I kind of figured as much. I kind of figured as much that you were not sucking up the courage to visit your parents just yet, so I guess you have to send a messenger to help face the music, I guess, to help just tie up all the loose ends. Let bygones be bygones. Why, hello, Gonzalez. Do you need something? From little Bub, you say? Why, there's a letter. Let me just read it. Oh, here we go. Here's the very kind of melodramatic music again. Dear lovely mama, I'm sorry I didn't do my homework. That's it. You guys had a squabble over homework? And actually, come to think of it, why would 2nd graders already get homework? We never really got homework in 2nd grade. From now on, I'll do my homework and try to be a good babam like Papa. And I will give you good food and a nice house. And a pretty hat. You know how to write for an 8-year-old. Just like me, so please don't hate me, from Bub. Oh, I'm just going to break down and cry here. Okay, you're running somewhere. Oh, how delightful. Why? Yeah, okay, yeah, just let it all out. Let it all out. I know how you feel. I know how you feel, my maiden. Oh, Gonzalez, don't mind my tears. They are joyful ones. I just want you to tell Bub something for me. That you've fully made up. Tell him I'm not angry. I was just being stern because I love him and care about his future. Yep, which I know you have. I know you've shown that in the past. I never meant to hurt his little feelings by it. And I'm sorry I lost sight of that. Gonzalez, please bring my little Bub back to me now. Okay, so now here we go with just the back and forth here. Back and forth, back and forth. Because Bub just can't go sneak behind his mom himself and try to surprise her. Hey, mister, how was it? Did she like it? Yes. She's not mad anymore? Yahoo! Woo! It's all thanks to you, mister. You're the person I respect most after my dad. Yeah, thank you very much. And as a reward, I'll give you my entire fortune. Not that I have many coins, though. Yeah, just a 3-coin allowance. That's pretty bare bones. You solved the trouble. Yay, we solved trouble number 2. Care for trouble number 3, Johnny? I guess we will see. Love determines all, not war. Alrighty, now let's check the third one out and see how hard the third one is going to be. This is the third and final one, folks, so this better be good. This better not be very sappy or just totally worthless. Swab. Erase that graffiti. I need someone to go to the 50th floor of Pit of One. Okay, that's hard-ish, but I think I can manage since, again, I have the first attack badge on. Pit of 100 trials for me. Shaboom! So I need someone pretty tough. Shaplowy! For details, please see me next to cannon statue and far outpost Shaboomity. Okay, so I guess we have to go all the way to far outpost then, again, just to get through all the enemies, just to see this bomb. So, okay, I guess we'll be seeing you back in shivery no man's land. So, I think I found him. He's hiding behind the statue here. You agreed to help for my trouble? Let's see, yeah. To help for my trouble, Shaplooey! Thanks to you, Shaboom! There is dungeon under Rockport called Pete of 100 Trials, Shakao! Yeah, I've heard of it. I heard if one writes wish on wall of 50th floor, then wish comes true, Shapop! I used special big explosion to get down to 50th floor and write wish, Shacrack! And then I realized whole thing was hoax, Shadoop! I risked life getting down there for useless graffiti. I wanted erased, Shavu! I would erase it myself, but I don't think I could get down there again, Shakroon! So could you go to 50th floor of Peter for 100 trials and erase graffiti? Please, Shablu! Alrighty. Yep, I guess we'll be just kind of traversing down there for a little bit. Oh boys, this is going to be a one hell of a joyride here. And that it probably won't take long at all, so I guess I'll be seeing you guys in just maybe a few parsecs. Okay, so this took a fortnight, but we finally scaled down to the room with the graffiti. So let us, I guess what we're supposed to do is we're supposed to blast this. There's graffiti on the wall here. Swab's wish. I wanted to get married to Bobolink, whoever she is, my dear love, in a shocker wedding. No pun intended. I want us to have 22 kids so we can start a soccer team. Shablooey! That is some soccer team. This, or rather football team, and if you're living in Japan or elsewhere. This graffiti was scrawled on with a fierce hand. It might never come off, unless if we blast it. Boom. And there we go. That left a scar on the rock there. Jeez. Well, that was permanent, without the shadow of a doubt. And yay, we're all done. We're all done with this. Let's go back to Far Outpost and tell what's his face the good news. Okay, so time to do my very bad Russian impression one last time here. There, I blasted the graffiti. Are you happy? Are you overjoyed? So, you erased my graffiti, Shapoof? Shapaf. You erased it, Shashlu! I'm so grateful to you. But it is not like I can confirm whether you actually erased it. No, please, just please take my word. Oh well, I guess I will just trust you. Shashakity, you should trust me. I mean, I'm Mario after all. Takes this reward, Chapow. Zesty made it for me when I... Oh, Zesty. Yeah, never mind. I was thinking of Tasty for a second there. Zesty made it for me when I told her how much I was missing the snow. Shafoom. Nice little snow bunny here. That refills 15 HP but freezes you in battle, I'm guessing. I am going to start trying to fulfill my own wish now. But you cannot tell anyone what it is, Shafoom. Promise me, Shakroom. No, I won't. Your promise is kept safe with me, and it will forever remain secret. And yeah, we're done, guys. This is the end of the playthrough. I could probably do all the recipes and just whatever to 100%, but you know what? I've never done that. So, I guess, sue me if I'm not a completionist. There, I think that'll end things right there.